me. My name is Chi. So I've been working on NetSuite product for over 10 years. I joined Online One. Basically, I had the product development at Online One. And the next agenda that I'm going to walk you through will be the email approval. We're going to go through a couple of scenarios, but let's just go to the next slide and walk you through some. Let me do that. Oops, sorry. So, so we basically develop a email approval or approval plus that is basically allow the NetSuite users to approve the transaction directly from clicking of an email. So the approver, they don't really need log into NetSuite. They basically will be able to, through the email, through a security pin, they can then view the transaction and approve or reject the submitted record. So the way we design the approval process is basically we configure on top of the existing approval. So we, all the customers have different approval hierarchy or the approval routing. So our solution is basically sitting on top of that. We, as part of the solution, we also provide the a standard template that allow the customer to further customize it, and I'll walk you through that in a bit during a demo. The way we do our configuration, it will be per record type. So basically you can apply on a bill record, on an expense record, which I will go through that with you today, and it can also apply on a custom record as well. Is a mobile friendly on the UI, which I will actually show you through a mobile simulator in a minute. And lastly, we have the audit log as well, as in like who approve or reject the transaction. So let me just show you bring up my NetSuite screen, and then we can go through that. So let's just start by entering a bill in my demo account. So in both example, I have a basic workflow behind the scene that already been set up. I'm going to basically type in the reference. Oops. Oh, that's reloading the page. Okay, so I'm going to select the global vendor as my vendor. I'm going to put in, say, demo bill approval. There, okay, that's one. I'm going to put in here to say it's a demo email approval on bill. On the line, I'm going to pick a text category to say it's a taxi. The amount is $100. I'm going to click add. So once I save the bill record, an email will get sent to the next approval. In this case, that will be me. So I'm going to bring up on the different screen once I receive the email. Just bear with me a minute. Okay. Multiple screen here. Just bring it over here so you can have a look. Okay, so this is what it looks like received on the email. As you can see, this is an email template that we can customize. We can add additional information on the email template. It attach the standard advanced PDF from NetSuite, and by click on this view button, I'm going to bring up on my screen over again. It's pop up on my different screen. Okay. So it actually prompted to enter a PIN. So this is the security that we add on because we, just in case this someone will access your email, so we still require the approval to enter a PIN. The PIN is on the employee record. When you enter the PIN, after you log in, you will be able to see the information of the bill. So you can see that there will be information like date, the due date, who's the approval, what is that for, and the amount. And again, this is the second template that you can customize. You can add additional field. If you want to add the class, location, or department, you will be able to do that in there. Now, before I approve it, I just want to show you I can reject it as well. I would say like, missing vendor bill invoice. So through the reject, I'm going to hop back into NetSuite after this been rejected. Okay, so let me just go back to my NetSuite screen and show you what it looks like. So once I refresh the bill record again in here, you can see that now the status is saying is rejected because missing a vendor bill. So what I can do is I'm going to include a link. So I upload a receipt or the vendor bill to my Google Drive. I'm going to populate the link in here, and then I'm going to resubmit the bill for the approval. Let me just save the record. Okay, I'm going to resubmit the bill. And just bear with me. I'm just opening up the email, just multiple screen. Okay, I'll bring it over here. Okay, so once the bill get resubmitted and I log in again, and you can see that on the view record, they actually added another field with a link to the file that I uploaded. So when you click on the link, the approver or the manager will be able to view that the uploaded receipt or the invoice before you approve the bill. And once he's happy with that, he will be able to approve it. So the user, as a manager, he doesn't need to log into NetSuite. He will be able to just approve the vendor bill through this email or portlet that we built. Let me navigate back to the bill record inside NetSuite and show you the status now has been updated. You can see now it's approved. And what I'm going to show you next is to navigate to the system information, where you can see that we actually have an audit trail, as in, who rejected earlier and who approved at what time. And if you look at the system note, you can see that these are being done. You can see that it says set by a system because I actually didn't log into NetSuite when I approved or reject the bill earlier. But we have this additional audit trail to capture that information. Okay, so that is on the bill. The next step I'm going to show you is in a very similar concept, is on the expense report. So I'm going to navigate to create a new expense report. I'm going to select the employee. This is a demo on the email approval on the expense. And I'm going to pick the same category, $300. Pick the tax code, GST, another $100. Okay. Okay. So I'm save my expense report. And then again, I'm going to get my email on my mailbox. I'll bring it across in a minute. Okay, there we go. So this is what it looks like. It's the same concept. We'll be able to customize the template for you when we click on the link. Okay, this is what I want to switch to a plugin that I install, just to show you what it looks like through the oops, sorry, mobile simulators. Okay, So this is what, imagine your CEO or CFO or, executive on the run, they receive the approval via the email, they click on the mobile phone, they enter their PIN code after submitted, they will be able to see the information on the mobile phone, employees for Gary, and there'll be a date, approval, and then the information of the currency and what is that for and the gross amount. So then they'll be able to click on the button on the phone to approve the expense for this employee. Okay, let me just switch back to my expense report. Do a refresh. See, now the expense report is now set to approve. If we navigate to look at the audit trail, you can see that now it's set to approve by me, and there's a system note get captured as well through the script.